Alright guys, what's going on? So Manchester United have lost against Aston Villa at Villa Park. A poor performance from Manchester United. Never ever really got going in the game, and Aston Villa deservedly got all 3 points, unfortunately. Emery's first game for the club at Villa Park. Going into this one, I was just hoping they wouldn't sack Steven Gerrard, because you had that feeling that, you know, Emery, first game, Villa Park with the fans, they'd be up for it against Manchester United, and that's exactly how it started. 2 early goals from Aston Villa. The first goal from Leon Bailey, a fantastic goal to be fair to them, but Lindelof, he's got to do better. He gets dragged out of position by Ollie Watkins. Surely you pull him down there, commit the foul. Maybe we're too nice, we allow them to play on, and then the ball goes forward. Ramsey pushes it through to Leon Bailey, and Leon Bailey, just like he did in pre-season, scored against Manchester United. And then Luca Digne gets a free kick after Luke Shaw brings down the player, and it was a poor challenge from Luke Shaw, but it kind of summed up where Manchester United were. We were all over the place. Aston Villa were having us under the cosh early doors. Their fans were up for it. They were 1-0 up. Then they start attacking us. Luke Shaw brings the player down. Luca Digne lines up the free kick, and it was a fantastic goal by Luca Digne to make it 2-0 to Aston Villa. Poor start to the game from Manchester United. The start that we were dreading, and the start that Unai Emery was praying for. And you just, you know, we've been pretty good defensively in recent weeks. We've kept a lot of clean sheets. I think it was the first goal we've conceded from open play, the Leon Bailey one, in like a month. We've been really good defensively in recent times, but today Aston Villa started off really well, and I thought, you know, Casemiro didn't really get going until Villa went 2-0 up. I thought Donny van der Beek's selection in that midfield, I wasn't sure about that one in my preview. I said we should have probably gone with Fred and Casemiro, play a little bit more defensively solid and try and build ourselves into the game. We're missing a lot of players today. The likes of Bruno, the likes of Martial from the start, Sancho, Anthony weren't available for selection today, and I felt like we should have maybe gone for a better midfield, a little bit more solidity in there, because Donny van der Beek didn't really turn up for Manchester United. He had a few glimpses maybe in the second half, but overall not good enough for Manchester United. And I felt, you know, that midfield was so open, and then they were getting at our defence, and they punished us in that first half. We did grow into the game as the second half went on, and you know, Garnacho draws a save from Emi Martinez, which was a good save from him, and then Cristiano Ronaldo misses a sitter. It was a diving header from him. He probably could have stayed on his feet and gone for a little toe poke or a little side foot, but regardless of the manner in which he went to finish it, he should have been scoring that opportunity, and Manchester United rued that missed chance. We did get a goal just before half-time from Luke Shaw. It took a massive deflection off Ramsey and went in, but it was a little bit of luck that we deserved, because we were pushing on towards the end of the first half to try and get a goal. And as I said, Cristiano Ronaldo really should have scored for Manchester United with that header. A performance from Cristiano Ronaldo again that wasn't really good enough, epitomised by a free kick in the second half, which goes straight into the wall. Why is he taking it? I'm not too sure, but Cristiano Ronaldo's taking it, and we need a little bit more. You know, today we're missing Bruno Fernandes, we're missing we're missing Jadon Sancho, we're missing Anthony, we're missing Anthony Martial from the start. Marcus Rashford started with Garnacho and Cristiano Ronaldo. Marcus Rashford from the right. When has Marcus Rashford from the right really worked for Manchester United? Very rarely. We need him in his strongest position out there on the left, and we need a much stronger striker in terms of the build-up play and everything. And you know, there's been times this season where we've gone, oh, Cristiano Ronaldo takes those chances from Marcus Rashford, but Cristiano Ronaldo's had chances over the last couple of weeks, and again, he missed them. He should have scored today, and he didn't. He should have scored in previous matches, and he didn't. I really think that's costing us at the minute. I also think the selection of Donny van der Beek, I think the manager got that one wrong as well. But we went in at half-time 2-1. We got back into the game, and you're thinking, right, we need to start the second half a little bit better, a little bit stronger. We need to really go for it, and we didn't. We allowed Aston Villa to score. Ramsey has the freedom of Villa Park and sticks it in the top corner, and it was 3-1 to Aston Villa, and it was really difficult for Manchester United to get going then. It really was, and I feel like we lost the game in the midfield. Casemiro, I thought he grew into the game. There was some great tackles from him in that midfield area, and we made late subs of Anthony Martial came on. and you know, it was too little too late for Manchester United. The game was gone. The game was gone, and we have to do better in these games, and we have to start better. And I feel like the selection was poor. The selection was poor for me in terms of starting Donny van der Beek, and we're caught in this situation. Like, I've been one that says Donny van der Beek's been poor at times, but he needs to start more games to kind of get match fitness. And you know, he starts games and he's not performing. It wasn't just him today, don't get me wrong. You know, Casemiro started slowly, Eriksen started slowly, the whole team started slowly, but I thought Casemiro got going into the game. I don't think Donny van der Beek ever really did. Maybe Eriksen as well. It was just poor from Manchester United, and despite the late subs of Martial, Malacia and Elanga, Manchester United couldn't save the game and couldn't save the points. And overall, a poor day for Manchester United defensively. You know, just not at the races, and going forward, we're not scoring enough goals at the minute. It's cost us in the Europa League. It's meant that we finished second and we have to play more games in the Europa League, and it's cost us in league games this season. We're not scoring enough goals. The one benefit of the, you know, is that we've got Anthony Martial back, you know, playing football today. Hopefully he's fit enough to start games, and hopefully he's fit enough to start that game against Fulham next week. Obviously we've got the Aston Villa game in the League Cup in between now and then, but Manchester United need to get that attack going. Bruno Fernandes will be back. We missed him today. We missed Bruno Fernandes. We've missed Anthony since he's been gone. We need to get Anthony back into this team, and hopefully a Jadon Sancho as well. When you're missing 4 players like that, it's difficult, you know what I mean? It really is difficult. That's not an excuse, although it is a reason for why we've performed like this, I think, today. But defensively, not good enough either, and Manchester United need to be a lot better if we want to win games. But I have said it will be up and down from Manchester United. We will be up and down under Erik ten Hag. I think he got a few things wrong in selection today, but overall we're still moving in the right direction. Hopefully we can beat Villa in the Cup and beat Fulham and end this first half of the season before we go into the World Cup with a little bit more of a positive run. We've had a good run up until now, but we need to get back going again, hopefully get our form back up, and not perform like this, because this was really, really poor today defensively. We've been better than that recently, and that wasn't good enough. And why couldn't they still have Steven Gerrard in the dugout? I knew he was going to get sacked. I just wish he got sacked a week or two later, because it was typical. Unai Emery comes back to the Premier League and upsets Manchester United. But poor performance from Erik ten Hag's Reds today. Just the shining light is hopefully we've got Anthony Martial, Sancho and Bruno back for the next couple of games, and after the World Cup, because you know we'll be a much better team with those in the side. Bad day at the office today.